Guys, Ritesh here, and in this video, from now onwards, we will see how to use metrics or the metrics that we have learned till now for multi-class setting. Till now, we have seen for binary class setting where we had two classes, that was class 1 and class 2, and we used 0 and 1 as labels for these classes, and this was called as negative class, and this was called as positive class. But from now onwards, we will have more than two classes, so therefore we will use labels as 0, 1, 2 until n minus 1 for n classes. So now onwards, we don't have positive and negative classes. So let's see how to draw confusion matrix when we have more than two classes. Okay. Suppose we have three classes, that is 0, 1 and 2, and the labels are as given here. So suppose we have 10 data points, or let me see how much we can see. This is actual label. So actual label is suppose 0, suppose 1, then this is 2, this is 0, this is 1, and then 2, then 0, then 2 and 2. Okay, and the predicted one is 0, 2. You can have 1, then 0, then 2, then 1, then 0, then 0, and then 2. Now, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So now we have 9 data points. Now, suppose we have to draw confusion matrix. So first, let me draw confusion matrix. Okay, this is the line, and we will use suppose this one. Okay, okay. So now we have this particular matrix, and this is actual class, and this is predicted one, or actual label and predicted label. So after calculation, now you will get this one. Huh? Just let me do this. And this is it. Now, suppose we want true positive rate or the true positive rate for this one, or I will just explain you how to interpret this. See, this was actual 0 and this was predicted 0, and we have 3. And nowhere we can see that 0 was predicted as 1 or 2, which means that we are classifying 3 properly. Means this is 100% recall, or true positive rate is also called recall. So how to calculate recall is take this particular value, for 0 only, means that is the diagonal value. Take the diagonal values and take the sum of the column elements of this particular column. So this is 3. So this will give you a value of 1, which means 100% recall for this particular class. Now let's see the precision. See, this is the recall and we have to see the precision now. Let's see the precision for this particular class, 0 class. So this is the, what is precision? Precision is uh, this is true positive, upon true positive plus false positive. But here we don't have true and false. So what we have to do is we have to take this particular cell, that is a diagonal cell, and we have to write it here, and we have to take this row, the sum of this particular row, and that is 4. So this is 75% or 0.75. So the precision is 75% and the recall is 100%. For which particular class? For class 0. So in the same manner, you can calculate for class 1, and while calculating for class 1, you will take this particular cell. So first let me do this for also. So this is recall. Recall for 1 is take this particular cell, so this is 0, and take this particular sum of this column. So this is 2. So this will be 0. So recall is 0. Now see the precision. Precision is take this particular column, this is 0, and take this sum of this particular row. So this is 0, 2, this is 0. So for class 1, the model is performing very badly and we have a recall of 0% and precision of 0%. In a similar fashion, you can calculate for second class, or even if you have n classes, you can calculate for all the n classes. So this is how you will use confusion matrix for multi settings. And what is the ideal case? Ideal case will be for confusion matrix, and in multi class setting, if you have Ideal case, you want to see the ideal case, so this will be the ideal case. Suppose we have four classes. Okay, suppose we have four classes. Then in four classes, every value will be 0 except for the diagonal ones. So these all will be 0 and this will contain values. Only these will contain values and rest will be 0. So this is the ideal case. So this was all about confusion matrix and how to use confusion matrix in multi-class setting. So in the next video, we will see how to use or how to calculate precision, and then we will see how to calculate recall, and then we will see how to calculate F1 score in multi-class setting. And once this is done, we will also see how to formulate log loss for multi-class settings and all that. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video.